Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I hope you're excited for today's general energy reading. As always, I've already cleansed with my Kamaya healing sprays, so I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling my cards. So thank you guys as always so much for booking all of your personal readings with me, as well as all your tips. All of that has helped me out so much. I hope you guys have been well. I can't believe it's almost the end of summer, but you know, I'm super excited for fall. Fall is my favorite season of the year. I just love the chilly weather. I love sweater weather and I love Halloween. Obviously I'm a bruja. And you know, I've always loved like spooky things, which is interesting because obviously I love magic. So like, you know, Harry Potter, that type of magic and fun. But you know, I am actually like really scared. So like scary movies, I can't do scary movies. Anything that's like really, you know, like ghosts and demons and stuff, I actually get really scared. I'm easily triggered by like watching things like that, and I can't sleep at night. I remember when I was in college, the guy that I was dating, we went to watch Silent Hill, and it was like the worst decision of my life. I like woke up in the middle of the night and I couldn't go back to sleep, and I was just freaking out, and I basically like woke him up like freaking out, like I can't sleep, like just because of everything that I saw in that movie. It was, oh my gosh. Since then, I just, you know, I really don't do scary things. I don't know why I went off into that tangent, but obviously, yeah, with Halloween approaching, I love Halloween, and yeah, I don't know how relevant that is to today's reading. Maybe today's reading is going to be about, you know, doing things that scare you, and you know, choosing to not do things because you are scared, because there's trauma that you haven't dealt with. I think that's the main message of why that story came out of me. But yeah, I think we're good on shuffling. Let's go ahead and tap in and see what's going on with the collective. Whoops. All right, so the first card out was the Four of Pentacles. So Four of Pentacles is always about a lacking mindset. So like I mentioned about, you know, things that scare you, I think that is what this Four of Pentacles represents. You know, not feeling enough, and also not having the strength or the confidence or just the ability to come forward and go after what you want. Next card out was the Lovers. I think someone really wants a true and everlasting love, but they're afraid of falling in love at the same time. So, you know, like I'm afraid of scary movies. Someone wants to be in love, but they're afraid of falling in love. Next, we have Judgment. So Judgment was called for this person. I think exactly what I said is what they realized. They want to be in love, but they're afraid of falling in love. I think they've been hurt in the past, but now they have someone very specific on their mind, someone that they feel like they have a fated connection to. That's what I'm getting with this little red ribbon of fate. This person definitely sees someone in a new light, and the reason that they sabotaged the connection in the past was because they're afraid. Next, we have an Eight of Pentacles. So this person has been working really hard trying to figure out how to approach this person again, and you know, really prove to them that they truly mean it this time, and that they're truly going to invest in the relationship and work on everything together. Next, we have a Seven of Swords, because I think when this person left you in the past, they were being sneaky, they were being manipulative, and they ended up betraying you because since they were afraid of falling in love, they decided to sabotage your relationship and sabotage the connection instead. Whoops. All right, next two cards out. First was the Six of Pentacles. So what ended up happening is they ended up investing in the wrong person. They chose someone else over you who they thought they were going to be a much easier investment in the long run. Because I think with you scared them so much. You had the potential to hurt them in ways that this other new person couldn't. And that's why they chose this other person over you. But in that relationship, there was no equal give and take. They didn't love that other person as much as they loved you, and you have to be fearless when it comes to love. This Four of Pentacles was holding them back from choosing their true soulmate, from choosing their true love, and that is what caused this issue in this relationship. And then we had the Moon card here. So this person was too afraid to choose you, so they started keeping secrets. They started sneaking around behind your back. They started doing all of these things, and that is basically what happened with this moon card here. There's obviously two couples. This person, I feel like, was definitely sleeping with other people behind your back, and they didn't want you to find out about those secrets. But obviously, you know, whatever is done in the dark eventually comes to light, and you found out on your own and you ended this situation. They were trying to sabotage your relationship, and it ended up working. Whew. At the bottom of the deck, now this person is in their Knave of Chalices energy. So this guy, I've shown this before, he's trying to figure out the words to say that they really love this person and they want to come forward, and they've made all this foolish mistakes in the past by not choosing them and being too afraid to love them. With the Seven of Pentacles here, this person is ready to come back and actually invest in the relationship that they never, in a way that they never did in the past. They truly regret not choosing you when you were the one all along. Next, we have an Eight of Wands here. So this person is ready to finally come forward and express how they feel. They don't want to lose you to someone else. So they're going to come in really fast with some fast communication. With a Strength card here, they finally built up the strength to come forward, to finally come and get what they want. Under that is the Empress, because you are their Empress. You are the best woman, best, you know, divine feminine, take it as it resonates, that they could ever find. They've tried to find your energy and find someone who was better than you, but every single person that they tried to replace you with didn't measure up to you. I'm getting the grass wasn't greener on the other side. The grass was greener where you water it. They knew that they should have chose you and invested and put in the work to become the best possible version of themselves that they could be, so that they could be worthy of you. With the Two of Wands here, they want to come back and express all these things to you, and also plan together for the future, so that you guys can, you know, come out of, you know, this energy of the hurt from the past, so you can grow and have a stronger, more stable foundation within your relationship. Under that was the Fool. This person is ready to take a leap of faith into the unknown. This is what they were too afraid of doing with you in the past, even though they knew that this is the only direction that they needed to take in order to be truly happy and to have you. Whew, goodness. So with that said, let's see. I want to tap into the Moon card here. So I'm going to use my channeled messages deck. So Spirit, what secrets was this person holding with the Moon card here? What can you tell me that the person that I'm channeling, what secrets do they want to tell my collective? What traits do they have? What does my collective need to know about this person, as well as the secrets here? Please let us know, Spirit. Thank you. So first off was Liar. So whatever this person said to you, whatever the last thing that they said, whether they were trying to insult you, whether they were trying to say like, I don't see a future for us, however that resonates, this person definitely lied to you. If this person was trying to tell you that they didn't care about you, that they never cared, that you were never together, all of those things were a lie. This person definitely did see you as a true life partner for them. They did love you. They did see themselves growing old with you and being with you for a long time. The truth of the matter is they were so scared to admit that to even themselves that it forced them to sabotage your relationship and push you away and lie to you. Goodness. All right, next out we have Succubus. This other person that they chose over you ended up being a succubus. This person was very attractive on the outside, but inside they were really, you know, just dark, and you know, they were sucking the life out of this person. Basically, they were just lusty on the outside, but inside they were just ugly. They were jealous of you. They put you down any possible time that they could, trying to prove to your person that they chose right and that they were the better option. Oh goodness. Next we have Meditate. So this person, they spend a lot of time alone meditating, trying to clear their energy, especially after choosing this succubus over you. I feel like they're constantly drained of their energy because all this other person does, I'm getting energy vampire vibes, is just complain and complain about their own problems and doesn't even want to listen to your person. They're just using your person for their energy to make them feel good about themselves. Next, we have low IQ. This other person, this succubus that they chose over you, has a very low IQ. I feel like they have, you know, just a really big ego, and they talk themselves up a lot. They may look really beautiful on the outside, but they have no depths to them. I'm definitely getting very shallow vibes, very, you know, big ego, low IQ. Next, we have fake spirituality. So I feel like this person definitely, you know, make themselves out to be, you know, way more than they actually are. I feel like they send a lot of hate in other people's directions while pretending that, you know, they're loving and caring, but they're not actually spiritual in any way. You know the phrase sweating like a sinner in church? I feel like this person may go to church every single Sunday, but the rest of the days of the week, the remaining 6 days of the week, they're not actually spiritual. They don't live their life, you know, trying to be good to other people. They're not living their life trying to do unto others how you would want done unto them. They're just all in it for themselves, very full of themselves, trying to steal other people's energy, trying to steal other people's luck and light. And because of that, you know, their spirituality is pretty much, I just go to church every Sunday. You can go to church every Sunday and it doesn't absolve you of all your sins if the rest of the time, instead of that 1 hour that you spend in church a week, the rest of the time you're doing bad and sending hate out to other people. That doesn't make you spiritual. Obviously, take that out how it resonates. Whew, interesting energies here. Spirit, anything else that my collective needs to know? Thank you. Next is fight. I think this person, I'm also getting told that that's the last message. So I feel like you and this person may have fought. That was the last time you guys ever spoke. So this is another reason why they haven't come forward yet. They have to take responsibility for all the ways they hurt you in the past. And they have to go through the trauma of that fight that caused your relationship to crumble into nothing. And I think that's what's truly scaring them about this situation. So Spirit, what can we expect to happen from this situation in the next 7 to 10 days? Please let us know. All right. So first off, we have a 2 of chalices. So this person is going to come towards you and tell you that you are their 2 of chalices. You are someone they truly want to be with and they see themselves being with for a very, very long time. Next, we have the Justice card. This person wants to come back in and give you justice. They want to apologize for the fight that you had. They want to take ownership for all the pain and hurt that they caused you in the past and give you justice. Also, this girl looks like an angel, and I feel like this is how they see you. You are definitely like an earth angel, someone who is really good that they should have never hurt in the way that they hurt in the past. And lastly, we have a Queen of Swords, and this one came out sideways. So I think this is just a message from Spirit to you, is that when this person comes forward, try not to be a total bitch about everything. You know, be honest, communicate honestly and respectfully, and, you know, cut this person off if you need to. Use your discernment, but there's no reason to be hateful or rude, and just not hear this person out. At the very least, this person is going to come back and they can give you the closure that you needed when this relationship dissolved. You can at least take that closure for yourself and move forward into the future, or you can decide if you want to reinvest in this relationship. So that is it for today's reading. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If anything resonated, please do thumbs up the video. That is a great way to energetically donate to the channel so that I can better pick up on your specific situation as well as your specific story. It's also a great way to get our videos shown more and more out throughout the YouTube community. Also, if you are brand new, I hope that you do decide to subscribe today. And if you are a subscriber, don't forget to also hit the bell button so that you get notified of when I upload a new video. So that is it. Thank you guys as always so much for watching, and I will see you in a later one. Bye guys.